Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Amy.
So today we have Lita. Lita, say your last name for us.
Palmiter.
Palmiter from Mississippi. And we're so excited that she's here. So who did you come to the conference to listen to?
Oh, well, I love Nancy. Nancy and I are in the same Lunch and Lit group, and man, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She was on our
so
podcast.
fabulous.
She is. I've been very pleased to be in this world for, since God was a child. So teaching kids to read is what makes my heart go bump.
So what led you to your career?
I accidentally fell into a special education position. God just had a sense of humor, and I fell in love with that job. And then I knew that I needed more education, so I went back to college and got a dyslexia therapy degree at Mississippi College. I think that has always been what I was supposed to do, and so I founded a nonprofit to teach kids to read in Mississippi, and wrote a book called Mississippi Rising: How the Last Became First in Literacy.
Wow.
Because I think that our story, people call it a miracle. It is not a miracle. It was a marathon. It's still a marathon. We have a lot of work to do, but we lead the nation in teaching kids to read.
In Mississippi.
In Mississippi.
Way to go.
I know. Who would have thought?
That is amazing.
That really is.
So we are, this is where we are right now in the number of CALTs in the world. So we really do have a lot to be proud of. We're number one in fourth grade literacy economic status. On the NAEP from last year. And, there's a lot of good work that comes out of our state. We just don't get a lot of credit for it. Mm-hmm. The newest thing is what we're here to talk about today.
Yes, let's hear about this. This sounds really intriguing.
We hear you're TikTok famous.
I am TikTok famous thanks to Papa Mississippi. I was so excited. So last week I was able to compete in a national competition for a startup company. Top 6, we invented a product called Vertical Takeoff Reading. And it measures oral reading accuracy at the phoneme level. Wow. Thanks to AI, lots of things are possible now that were never possible before. So for the therapists out there, we've always wanted a way to measure children's reading when you're not there. We want them to be able to practice when you send them home and know what they've done.
Yep.
So this is measuring the phoneme-grapheme association. Send down those sounds and symbols. It creates a list of words and phrases, and the children just get 5 minutes of practice. One word at a time, one phrase at a time. They read to the computer, and ta-da, they're done. And it comes back to you with the measurements on, they've got this consonant right, this letter right, these vowels. Oh, they're missing these blends. Their consonants are good at the beginning but poor at the end. Oh, they're missing their suffixes. All the accuracy data that you need, one little bite size at a time, and it is collecting it one kid at a time over time to build a bank of words that they know and a bank of words that you need to work on.
That's cool. So is it listening to them auditorily?
Yeah, it's oral reading. So there's only a couple of products on the market that do oral reading accuracy. And the hardest part of building this was to be able to do this for beginning readers, because you want to capture that beginning reading.
Right.
The, at, bat, and not count off for the sounding out part.
Right.
So it does that. It gives them the credit for the sounds that they make as they read.
Does it indicate?
Absolutely.
Okay. Very nice. So can you tell me the types of miscues it marks?
Oh, well, every phoneme. So it'll tell you the accuracy at each level. So if it was bat and they said 100% correct on the 100% correct on t, but it's going to give you how much correct it was on that vowel. It's a percentage on each phoneme.
Does it go back to correction or anything like that? Okay, good.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Way to go.
So it's pretty cool. We're our spring pilot is over. The first leg of it was just to see, are the words that are being generated the right words? Does it only contain the words that match the phonemes that were assigned? Are we accurately capturing student reading? Are the scores reliable? Are we getting back data that we can count on? Next phase is we're going to see it. Can we put a game on it? Because my third graders are going to need something different than my first graders, and my adult learners are going to need something completely different. So now we're looking at gamifying this, and we're looking for partners in this project for the summer. So if you've got students that you think, hey, this would be perfect for us, then give me a call or send me an email, lita@vtoreading.com. I'm looking for partners in this pilot project because until everybody can read, our job is not done.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. And on your little flyer here that you gave us, it says some teachers taught the curriculum today, other teachers taught students today, and there's a big difference.
Absolutely.
I love that quote.
So
true.
I think that the work that we do changes lives. I've seen it change lives. And I thank you for doing this podcast because, our children grow up.
Yeah.
And they live in the world that we live in. And when we change their lives, they change the world.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Absolutely.
100%. And I feel like that's my big driver is to help people discover their true potential so that they can make a difference for all of us.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
I think that believing in them and believing in what they can do is what makes a therapist a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find the things that they're good at, and we have to find the things that we need to help them with and move the needle every day. And so building this was a part of that. How do we do that work when we're not with them? Because we don't have every day, every moment of every day. So finding ways to support them when they're not with me was part of this. And it was designed to help all the therapists in the world that I know and love and trust to do a better job and build a tool that they would use and that would make them even more effective.
Well, and literacy has such a connection with your emotional state.
Absolutely.
If you're unable to read, and we live in such a print embedded world, it's going to do damage to their. We've all seen it when our kids start to read, how it's just a total change in the demeanor of the child.
One of my favorite stories is that a parent of a student called me and said, "Hey, Lita, can you help? One of my employees, I don't think, is reading." And I was like, "Why do you think that?" And he's like, "He put his name on the address line and address on another line. I really think he can't read." And I was like, "Sure, I can help." And normally with adult literacy, it's a limited literacy, not complete illiteracy. And when this man walked in, he really had not retained the alphabet at all. We had to begin at the beginning, and he was humble about it, but willing. And he came in every Friday on his lunch break. And his employer believed in me and paid for his sessions, and we worked. And he did whatever I told him to do.
Wow.
And one Friday he walked in and he said, "You'll never believe what I did today." And I was like, "I don't know what you do today." He's like, "I got money out of the ATM without having to call my wife and ask what buttons to push."
Oh,
Wow.
And I realized what illiteracy can do to cripple you in this world. Kim, I continue to find ways to make a difference because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
There is an answer and there are solutions and we can do better.
Right.
And we have to.
absolutely, we do.
Wow. Yes.
I love it. Thank you, Lita, for your insight. This was wonderful.
Thank you all for everything that you do. We are having such a good time here in Dallas.
Yes.
Well, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I'm
Close
sorry.
enough.
It's
Close enough.
That's okay. We're like one big metroplex.
Well,
so it's
yeah.
fine.
We
Wherever
say
we are.
DFW, so
That's right.
we're good.
Yeah,
Right here in the DFW. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.